All right, guys, just like that, the 28-day win streak is over, just like that. So it was great. It was fun while it lasted. I really enjoyed all the new people I met, the people who joined the Discord, the people I interacted with on socials throughout this, month and a half or whatever it's been since I've lost. But guys, at the end of the day, win streaks do not matter. Yes, they're flashy, they're great. If like I want to market them or people love win streaks, it's like that shiny object. But at the end of the day, win streaks do not matter. Okay, what matters is what goes in your account at the end of the week and at the end of the month. That's all that matters. I never intended to be this win streak guy. I don't want to be known for as a win streak guy, right? If I go on another win streak in the future, cool. If in the coming weeks or months, I win 3 days and lose 2 days, or win 4 days or win 1 day, whatever the case may be, as long as I'm green at the end of every month, I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm not going to trade differently just because I'm on a win streak, and I'm going to talk about that in today's video. So, really, really happy about it. Really happy with how I traded this whole span of time. Made a ton of profits, learned a ton of lessons, and hopefully we can get better for the future. So let's get right into it. Today we had consumer sentiment, which is pretty much red folder news. You get a lot of violent candles when that happens. So I was looking out for that. As you can see here, before open, I was like, all-time highs are very tricky. We opened and we only had one overnight area, right? So London, Asia low were swept, Asia high was swept. We only had London high. So I said, we also opened near 50% of the daily range, as you can see right there. So not much to really work with. There's not much in terms of premium and discount bias. And the only overnight area is overnight high. So I said right here, I would look at the 4 hour. We were sandwiched in between two gaps, see which one inverses to determine the trend. If we grind up to 250, I'll look for a reversal. 250 is London high, right? So that's pretty much what I was saying. I wanted to grind up to London high and then look for a setup off of it pre-market. Now, as you can see, when the market opens, ES very quickly swept London. You see that on the right side of your screen. So ES swept London. Now there is a bearish SMT, right? ES swept a major liquidity sweep, liquidity area, NQ has not. There is a bearish SMT. So shorts are valid. You can use the ES liquidity sweep for London and take an NQ short. I've done it plenty of times. They're all, all the plays are posted on my Twitter if you want to go through my photos. So there's definitely plays exactly like this that I've worked out for 100 points. So as you can see right here, I believe this is the play. No, this was not the play. This was the play right there. So there it is. This is pretty much the first gap to inverse that I liked after ES with its major liquidity sweep. So we entered right there. Our stop loss, I believe, would have been this. I believe I believe our break even would have been this, or our trim would have been that. And as you can see, we made equal lows, and then the play failed. Now, should I have gone break even at this internal low? Probably not. Like probably not. I know mechanically it is an internal low, so you could go break even there, but I do not like to go break even. I do not like to go break even when it's like 5 or 10 points in profit. I really want it to be over 10 points to comfortably go break even, because you don't want to have your break even stop too tight. Now you get wicked out. It just manipulates you, goes the direction you initially wanted, and now you're frustrated. So I found that for me, like, this would have been a 5-point break even. It's just way too tight for me. This didn't even sweep either. It created equal lows, as you can see. So I stopped out here for about a 10-point loss, I believe. It was like a 10, 11-point loss. And then unfortunately, really, really unfortunately, price ended up dumping and hitting my TPs. And that's going to happen. I mean, that's going to happen. Thankfully. So, I mean, on the positive side, we predicted the move. We saw the bias very clearly, and we predicted the move. The bad side is we got manipulated. And it waited to stop us out right here to then go to the direction we wanted. So what could I have done differently? Not a lot. I traded this very mechanically. Like I said, I stopped out when we got a close over the IFEG. That is a mechanical stop loss. I know some ICT traders put their stops at the internal high, so it would be here, and that would have saved them in this play. But the problem with that is, like, on average, over a large sample of trades, your stop loss is just going to be much bigger and your risk to reward is just going to be worse. So, I mean, this is really like one of the first times I've ever gotten screwed over by something like this. So I'm not going to change it. It's really tough. I mean, price manipulated me, and that is what it is. So that was the first L. I told chat, I was like, look, I'm not trading for the win streak. I'm trading for my P&L. I hit a 200-point trade Monday. I hit a decent trade Wednesday. I hit a bunch of trades Thursday. Like, I'm not gonna now start spiraling out of control and give back all my weekly's profits just to save the win streak, right? I don't care. I just care what's in my bank account at the end of the month. So we got a brutal, and I mean brutal, chop for the rest of the session, guys. Brutal. If I fast forward here, you can see very clearly it might look even worse. It might look even worse on the 2-minute. Like, just look at this. We are in a 70-point range for the entire AM session. We did not break that range. Look at that. Until 12. So this right here is a 70-point range. That is horrible. If you're not really acclimated with trading NQ, you want a 100-point range minimum. Like 150 to a 200-point range is really good. You can catch a lot of nice moves in there. Anything 100 points is awful. So 70 points is just really, really bad price conditions. Again, I still like this short because we got the major sweep. But afterwards, I'm just like, guys, I'm not taking anything here. I marked out the London high. So I set an alert here on TradingView. I can't do this in the replay feature, but I set an alert to let me know when this gets swept. And then I set an alert for 122. As you can see, 122 is a hourly swing low right there. So those are my two areas of interest. I said, chat, I know we took a loss. I'll take the losing day. If one of these areas do not get swept, I am not taking a trade. So I got off the live at 11 a.m. I set my alerts. I was still at my desk. And then here comes the second trade. So again, we're just chopping, like price is doing nothing. Price is just inside of a consolidation. Look at this. I mean, if we look at this, look at that. Look at that. Look how bad that looks. So it wasn't until boom. So around 130, 140, we finally swept London. We got a major liquidity sweep. So I said, chat, here it is. If we're going to keep this win streak alive, it's gonna be now. So here it was. I believe I did enter this one. I entered this one. I went break even. I got out stop loss break even, and then here was the re-entry, right? So this one I did get in. This one I did get in. If you're in the premium, you can go look at the channel. I alerted everything, but I got out break even around here, and then price took me out break even on this green candle. So the second loss was a re-entry to that, right? By the way, ES just, my goodness, man, ES is in a stratosphere. So here is the thought process for this play, right? Now we got another major liquidity sweep. Also, not only did NQ sweep London high, NQ swept high of day. Right there. This is the entire high of day. Look at the reaction to this liquidity sweep. That is a great reaction. Great reaction. Price came up. It took the level. It didn't pump past it. It didn't even close past it. So the level's protected, as you can see. But, you know, in this instance, it didn't matter. So once I got stopped out break even here, I saw that price climbed up. We tested this fair value gap, rejected into an IFEG setup. I believe, let me draw it. Yeah, it's right here. So again, this is one of the patterns that I really, really like. You have the FEG rejection into the IFEG. Now, so I went short right there. I got a really good fill because I chased a little bit. What was my fill? I said it. No, I actually didn't say it. I did the previous play. I said it, not for this one. But so here's the play. You know, we have a break even right here. We have relative equal lows right there. So around 8 points. Again, it's tight, but this price action was really shit. So I kind of had to adapt. First TP would have been at 20. And then at 40, we have triple equal lows. We also have 50% of the daily range. So there was a ton of good targets below we could have went for, but As you can see, I got stopped out almost instantly, and that's it. There's the win streak. I mean, pretty much 2 11-point losses. So in total, I'll show you right here. In total, I lost $747 times 5 accounts. So, I mean, you could do the math, whatever it is a couple $1,000, but I'm still ending the week green. That is all that matters, guys. That's all that matters. So yes, I did lose today. I took 2 quality setups with 2 major liquidity sweeps. I waited for ES to sweep. I took a short. I waited for NQ to sweep London. I took a short. Today just wasn't my day, but you know, I made thousands of dollars trading this exact same setup in this style. So it is what it is. Today wasn't my day, and I'm okay with that. I locked out all my accounts. I'm not over trading. I'm not even going to look at the charts for the next 50 minutes. You could see it's 310. I'm not even going to look.